What's going on, Bethany Church in Area 51? Pastor Dave, sitting here in a rental car. Well, because my family's had a bit of bad luck recently. Unfortunately, one of my family members got in a car accident, and that car is now in the shop. We've had some other family issues, and I just got back from the pharmacy for picking up a prescription for my family members because of medical conditions. That's tough. Guys, it made me remember that we all need some hope. Life is tough right now, man. There's a lot of difficult things going on. And it's been said that people can live 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, and 3 minutes without air, but a person cannot live 1 moment without hope. I kind of disagree about that. There's a lot of people walking around right now without any hope. They're just going through life, just having anxiety and difficulty and depression. That's so difficult. So maybe I can give you some hope today. I'm going to steal a story from Pastor Tom Hampton, and it's been one that I've heard when I was a kid, and it's always stuck with me because you're the Lord's. In Colossians 3:12, it says, "You're dearly loved by God. You are the kings. You're property of the one and only God." In Revelations 5:10, it says, "You were made to be kingdom people and priests to serve on the earth with God." We weren't meant for nothing. We weren't meant to lose. We are meant to win. And in the end, we will win. You don't have to worry about that. Our hope is with God because he's going to take care of all the problems. But the story goes like this, and this is a true and accurate story. A man went shopping one day, and he was on his way home, and he saw us in an estate sale, a garage sale. He pulls into the estate sale just on a whim, and he walks through. As he's looking in the back of the garage, he finds this old motorcycle, Harley Davidson, covered in rust and dust. And he asks the person operating this estate sale how much they want for it. They said, "Well, we didn't really think about selling it. It was my dad's bike. I don't even know where he got it. It was sitting out in the rain somewhere when he bought it. But I don't know, give me $100 and you can have it." So the guy buys his motorcycle with the intent of fixing it up and turning around and selling it. So after buying this motorcycle, he takes it home. He starts working on it, and some of the parts don't match what the model is, and he can't figure out why. And some of these parts are really weird-looking parts. So he calls Harley Davidson and asks them, and they ask for the VIN number, the vehicle identification number. He gives it to him and says, "That's weird, that can't be right." And he said, "Yeah, that's the VIN number." So he said, "Can we call you back?" So a few hours goes by, and somebody higher up the food chain there calls him back. A manager calls him and says, "Hey, can you verify that VIN number for us, the serial number of that bike on the frame?" So he reads it off to him. He says, You're sure that's the correct one?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, somebody's going to call you in a little while about this bike." And so the man gets suspicious. "What's going on?" He says, "Well, we think this is a special bike that is a prototype." So a few hours goes by, and the vice president of Harley Davidson calls this guy himself. He says, "Sir, I need to have a favor done by you. Can you read this VIN number off one more time?" And he does. He says, "Okay." He says, "Well, guess what? I need you to do one other thing for me." He says, "Please just pull the seat up and look what's underneath." So the guy does it, and he looks, and he finds a plaque. It's covered in dust and dirt, and he wipes it off. He says, "Well, it's a gold plaque, and all it says on this gold plaque is the King." The vice president of Harley Davidson says, "Sir, it's my privilege and honor to tell you whose bike you have." That was Elvis Presley, the King of Pop's motorcycle. It was custom made for him. That's why the other parts don't fit. That bike was stolen after his death, and nobody's been able to find it. Apparently it had been sold a few times and been sitting out in the rain. So nobody knew where this bike was. You have property of the King. Even though that bike was covered in dust and dirt and rusted out after all it's seen, it's still property of the King. Just like you. Now, the vice president of Harley Davidson offered this guy a lot of money to get that bike back into the property of Harley and put it in his museum and fix it up and make it right again. God's going to fix you up. He's going to make the wrongs right. He's going to make the difficulties work for good. You are property of the King. Rest easy. Tonight, guys, 6 p.m., we're going to have Area 51 again. I've got kind of an interesting activity to try. So hopefully we have some fun with that. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I mean, I'm running around to pharmacies, but hey, it's that's the game of life. Sometimes you got to take the punches as they come in and roll with them, baby. Take the blocks and keep on moving. So I'll be praying for you guys. Remember, bring somebody, bring a friend. We're still doing the giveaway for the flag. All right, the second giveaway. Who the winner is?
Joey.
Joey?
I was saying that in my
Which one's yours, buddy? All righty. Congrats, Joey.
Like, if I got that, bro, I
They're still, your colors are still there, Jaden. Your colors are still there, my man.
Victory lap.
We did one last week. Congratulations to the winner. And I will see everybody else tonight, 6 p.m.